Live. Awesome. So is this live? So Google Hangouts on air. Hey, can you go into a different YouTube or on a separate computer, go into like a different YouTube account and just see if this is actually working?
I'll just use a different tab.
No, because it's gonna log you out.
No?
Okay, whatever. So that's actually pretty awesome if this is working. Earth to Jaden. How's it going? Can you still hear me, Monsieur? Yo, you should make a really cool like profile picture. Maybe you could be Jane. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Okay, but what if I try it on my YouTube? I probably sign out and look myself up. This is cast to. So Scott Gordon. Oh, so I'm not even logging in right now. So if I go to Gord, Scott. Oh, here we go, boy. Uploads. How do you live?
How do we get this? How we talk through the stream?
Yo, Jaden, the thing that we just did is live on YouTube.
Okay, delete it.
I will. Okay, but what I want to know is, how do I? Did you like? You could watch it.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can. Yeah, Gord's got live stream.
Pardon?
Gord's got live stream.
Like, see if you can watch it though, because like I'm trying right now and I can't watch it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Like you're listening to us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're not even online. Text. Hello? Yo, talk for a second.
Hey.
Oh, this is working now. Okay, awesome. Okay. Is this working? Oh, this is working. Okay, awesome.
Nice.
We got some echo now. Why do we have echo?
Maybe you guys are playing video.
No, I'm at the YouTube streaming, but I'm also at the Hangout. So how do we just like put them to both? YouTube streaming, but I'm also at the Hangout. So how do we just like put them to both? I'm also at the I wonder. Okay, so you want to just talk right now?
Hello?
Hey, okay, so let's just do our conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so what should our conversation be about?
Wait, do like an introduction.
Uh, back like we never left. This is G Dog up in the house, and this is my live stream about crazy stuff. Is that good enough, Jaden?
I think it just came. Yeah. Yeah, boy. You know,
Alright.
know what I've been watching the past couple days? I've been watching for the past couple hours.
What?
The Mr. Gear, those Mr. Gear videos. You know those things?
Mr. Gear?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh, well, you're living on a rock. So Mr. Gear, he makes these videos of he's got like a knife and he burns it until the knife is 1,000 degrees Celsius.
Oh my god.
And he cuts through a bunch of shit. And
Oh, that's what it is. You know how many things I've seen
it's so
trending?
satisfying to watch.
Yeah, they're all fake, right?
It's not fake.
No, like people make spoofs of it, like Max Mofo, iDubbbz, like
Oh yeah,
everybody trending
they
has
can
like,
all go fuck themselves.
yeah, those guys are
Mr. Gear.
stupid. I don't even know what to say.
It's hypnotic. I could watch that for hours. That just shows the kind of person I am. I can watch things get cut in half for hours.
How about you link it in the chat?
But everybody hates those videos because they're always in the recommended.
Yeah, the recommended thing is so stupid, honestly.
Recommended thing is bad.
And the worst part about it is that like 50%, if not more, of everything on trending is all like corporate stuff. It's like ads. Like you got an ad for like a new movie coming out. You got like something from like CBS, like some talk show. You know, I don't really care about that.
Well, those two examples you used actually are okay. Those are like those ads make sense when it's new movie trailers or in news broadcasts, but it's when it's something totally unrelated to your subject that you're watching. It tries to force itself on you to view it.
Yeah.
Like prank videos.
Mhm.
Like I fucking hate prank channels. I think there should be a law where they're not allowed on YouTube. Seriously, they annoy me so much. And it's not just the part about I think the pranks are bad, which they are. They're really fucking lame. There's no depth to them. It's like the worst joke you could think of, and then they put it on camera.
Yeah, and you know, like Joey Salads and all that stuff. Like he makes so many fake prank videos, and like all of them are so racist towards black people. Like, oh hey, someone's watching. There's 2 likes. I thought it was you. Anyways, yeah, like they're so racist. Like he did this one prank video where he went to like supposedly a black neighborhood as he introduced in the video, and he got a bunch of people to look at a car that had like a bunch of like Trump posters on it and stuff like that, right? And like they're like, oh man, we gotta destroy this car. So they start like taking out like baseball bats and like destroying the car and stuff like that, right? And then it was revealed from like someone who was like recording it on like Snapchat from like above a roof. The whole thing was fake, and like the cameramen were right behind the people destroying the car. It's just the funniest shit. It's like it's that fake, and when you got caught, you had to admit it, and it was like he was having trouble even admitting it.
I hope he cried on camera. You know what I like? I like the prank on wrong videos. Love those
On a what?
prank on wrong videos. You just
Those
watch all
videos
the
are so
just watch
stupid.
all those pranksters get punched in the fucking face.
Hey,
It's so good.
let's
So
invite
simple.
Todd. He's on Skype. I'm gonna invite him to my chat.
I think he's
I
gonna be reluctant to join.
pardon?
I didn't say anything. Damn.
Hey, what you think we should just like invite like a bunch of people?
It's up to you. I don't think people will be down to know that they're on YouTube Live.
Yeah, I don't even think people are gonna come, but you know what? Like, I got nothing better to do.
Well, that's depressing. I've got much better to do.
Thanks. Thanks for making me feel bad.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna go to Dairy Queen tomorrow. We're gonna get a nice sundae.
It's not Sunday, it's Saturday.
Exactly. That's why Sundays are better. You're doing it on the wrong day.
Oh, damn. Can't wait until exams are over.
Rather not think about school.
Okay, I have to go get my charger. Entertain the viewers, Jaden.
Please don't fuck themselves. All zero of them.
There's 2 likes. So, obviously someone's watching.
That's impossible.
I liked 1. And then,
I didn't press like.
well, someone's watching them.
Oh god, no.
Yeah.
Please no. Why is it called text 2?
I don't know. I meant to say test too, but I said text instead.
You dumbass. It says 1 watching now, 1 like, so I don't know. You have one more subscriber than before. Unless you subscribe to yourself.
I did.
Okay, yeah. You got that.
I used my other channel to subscribe to myself.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I'm gonna go get my charger. BRBs. Alright, so I'm thinking like We should talk about like some similar stuff we talked about that one night where we just like talk for like a really long time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's like talk about something. Oh, you mentioned in class today that there was that Pikachu girl who said like you know the thing I'm talking about.
Smuggly-Puff. Yeah, so let me give you a little story. So Smuggly-Puff is this young, upstanding, non-binary individual who was at a protest against free speech in downtown Toronto. And what went down was there was a conservative interviewer who was against the eradication of free speech. They want free speech to continue in legislation. And they were interviewing all these other gender confused, gender fluid individuals. And then one of them got mad for some reason and took the mic from the interview and I think hit her. And then police came and started asking questions. And then this little lady with a Pikachu hat on came over and she said, officer, I didn't see anything happen. I didn't see anything happen. And she looked right at the camera and gave this classic smug look. That's why she's known today as Smuggly-Puff.
Oh my god.
And Smuggly-Puff has quite the symbolism because Smuggly-Puff represents the contradictory nature of those stupid liberal people. Because they're all against, apparently they're all against like non-violence and everything, and they're against the and they want peace and all that. But then when people with opposing views come into play, they do everything in their power to shut them down, be it violent, be it lying, or however.
It was just I'm gonna call for the purposes of this video. Like you know the guy I'm talking about, right? Who we sit beside in class. I'm just gonna call him. Who does he look like, dude? I'm gonna call him. Shit. You know, I'm just gonna call him Jamal. Okay.
What are you talking about?
God damn it. You know, hey, Burger. All right, so Jamal is like, when you were telling him about it, he's like, "Oh yeah, those liberals," and he just starts like pointing at me, and like you didn't even have to say anything. He just got like so defensive.
That one person, however, I don't want to say anything bad about that person.
I didn't say anything bad about Jamal. I just commented. Like, I'll show him this video actually.
Some people are just really brainwashed on one wing or the other.
Yo, I have a pretty interesting like topic. Like, so I had to do this project on CO2, right? And I actually learned a lot because a lot of the other projects were very much so related to ours. And basically, like, one big thing is that global warming, like,
Isn't it?
What?
Isn't it?
Funny. It's a big problem, dude. Like, it's something that like we can't reverse. We can only slow it down minimally. Like, remember I was telling you in class today, the Black Sea, it's been drying up ever since the 70s so much. Like, buddy, if you look at the Black Sea from the 70s to now, it's like a puddle. It's that bad. and the glaciers in Greenland, oh my god, from like 2000 to now, they're like, I want to say like 30% gone, maybe 40. I'm no scientist or anything, but that's what it looks like from the actual pictures. And it's a really big problem because like it's almost like irreversible. We're in an irreversible state. And basically, long story short, like we're gonna get to a point where the glaciers are all gonna melt. And when that happens, our fresh water is gonna be gone. Most of it, 70%, I believe. And our ocean levels are gonna rise 70 meters, 70 meters above current sea levels, meaning that all of our big coastal cities are going to be flooded. Millions, billions actually, are going to be homeless, like Hong Kong, New York. Big cities like those are going to be all gone. Like Prince Edward Island, that's gone, man. It's completely gone. And that's not to mention that when the cold water goes into the warm tides and vice versa, hundreds, even thousands of fish will die, like fish species. There'll be like a mass extinction just because the ecosystem will literally be destroyed. And once the food chain gets fucked, everything gets fucked. And where does that lead back to? Can you answer that question, Jaden?
You know what I think? I think that people, just humans, are bad, really bad with solving or recognizing gradually increasing problems.
Yeah.
It's like it's something that wasn't part of a necessary evolutionary process. You know, we only had to deal with instant short-term problems.
Let the next generation deal with the problem. You know, that's the ideology.
That's why so many teens suffer from procrastination.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And it's just people aren't good at things that are long-term problems in general.
Like here's two perfect examples of that, Jaden. The first being that like the big stakeholders of what is global warming, the people who are against it rather are mainly people who are involved in some way, shape, or form with industry, whether that be electricity, whether that be in production of a certain product, maybe chemicals, etc. All those products, electricity, whatever, they take up an enormous amount of emissions, and that goes into our environment. And we have seen the effects of it. We do have fairly accurate predictions of what will happen, but people are still in such denial because, quite frankly,
It's not hitting them in the face.
No, quite frankly, the moment they acknowledge their faults, they begin to lose out on profits. You understand?
Yeah. But it's also like people with smoking and alcohol addictions. You know? They don't quit because they don't feel the problems.
Yeah,
when the problems start, let's say it goes from no problems to something mild, right? Then they kind of get used to the mild, and then it goes to moderate problem, and then they settle with the moderate, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. But it's enough time that people are able to adapt to that handicap that they developed, so they don't really take instant action on stopping it because they just got used to the shitty state that they're in.
Yeah, man, it's so true, and it's just like it's really shitty because you know what? I want to say like an amplified version of that is people acknowledge the fact that if we keep deforesting our forests, we're gonna have big consequences, but it's like, well, they're not affecting us now, so let's just keep doing it, you know? It's like that sort of thing. Like Brazil, particularly, they have like the world's largest forest, if I'm not wrong. They've deforested, they've like clear cut so much of it, and it's just quite frankly ridiculous. And they get like lots and lots of money from deforesting the forest because people want the wood, people want the land, people want to farm the land, yada yada. But you get a really big boom short term, but a massive, massive, massive negative lasting effect long term that is yet to be seen, but we know will occur. Same thing with like, oh, if you smoke when you're a teenager, you're cool, but when you're an adult and you smoke, you're gonna get cancer, 100%. Yeah,
Mhm.
people just aren't willing to make uh, that leap and stop.
Yeah, like in the late 30s, when Nazi Germany started taking land that they felt was theirs, like some part of Czechoslovakia and Austria. The rest of Europe saw this happening, but they were okay with it because they got used to that state, right? So
Yeah.
they were used to Germany, and then they were used to Germany and Austria, and they were used to Germany, Austria, Czechoslovakia, and nobody. I think nobody took a huge effort into stopping that, right? And they also made treaties because Germany would keep telling the rest of Europe, okay, we're just going to take this land and then we're not going to take anything else. And they just kept saying that over and over and over until it got too out of hand.
Yeah, it's like
There's so many examples. There's so many examples in world history and just in people's individual issues that we struggle with long-term gradual problems.
Yeah, like you know what? When you look at the big picture, I was thinking about this a couple days ago. When you look at the big picture, events like issues that are even debatable to be called issues, we concern ourselves with because that's what is in our life. That's what we think is important. That's what we think needs to be resolved. Like issues today that like people in North America, and people in like our high school, they are, they think they believe like these are the issues that like are long lasting. It's up to us to resolve. These issues are like abortion. Is it good or bad? These issues are like what you were telling me about like genders, whatever gender you are, transgender, binary, whatever. Other issues include like child poverty in North America, homelessness. How do we stop this? Yada yada yada. I can go on for like all these different issues, but when like you look at the big picture, are these issues equal to like an issue like global warming or like war? I think like we need to look at the big picture, see if we can resolve the biggest problem and then work down. But that's not how like our brains operate. When we're given an assignment, we like, okay, what can I do first? What's the smallest thing I can do first? Oh, step one, step two, and
Yeah.
gradually you get to the big. And the problem I think that humans have is that we we're not getting to the big. We're like, okay, so we just solved this problem. Say abortion for an example. Yay or nay, right? Whatever. And then okay, let's move on. Oh wait, another problem has come up. Whatever that may be, they're gonna focus on that. And they're gonna leave the bigger problem again, again, again. And it's not gonna get done until it's too late and it can't be resolved. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's irreversible.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. like instant gratification.
What?
It's like instant gratification. Being instantly gratified with small problems being solved right away.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
There should be a class where these opinions and topics are voiced more. There should be a class where these topics will have more opportunity to be discussed and topics are voiced more.
Yeah.
There should be
Yeah.
a class.
Yeah, that's right. I agree.
Challenge and change is kind of skims it, but challenge and change, it's like an old course. It's got a textbook from 2000, and they like the social issues that they address are a little out of date. Of course. And there's a lot of apathy in that class. Like most people take it and just to fill up their schedule, right? And they don't really care about the topics or anything. So we don't really even get a passionate discussion about the old issues at hand.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, quite frankly, people just don't give a damn.
Well, that's not necessarily true. It's just
Like they do, but they're not willing to compromise and change the way they live. Like if they were willing to compromise, they would turn off all their lights. They would stop eating a lot. Stop eating most of the meat they eat because meat contributes a lot to big issues. They would, conserve power, not be so wasteful. Back to like demographic issues, like they would stop using terms like "Hey, that's so gay," or
what, you get upset when people do that?
I don't get upset. Well, I mean, if when I'm like being like realistic, like we need to like move past that, like because if we don't, we're just gonna go back in time. It's like people used to like say like queer like it meant nothing.
I doubt it. And well, you know what? I think it's okay to keep that slang because gay rights are so ingrained in just the minds of young people now that if they use those terms, it's almost a guarantee that they're not using them as homophobic slurs.
No, but what I'm
They're
saying,
just using it to describe something as lame or silly.
Jade, you
You know
wouldn't
what I mean?
you wouldn't say that's so gay to your employer or your teacher or to someone of importance. So what makes
Yeah,
it
but the thing
acceptable
is, back in the 60s
to
and 70s,
public?
when it was really commonplace, they wouldn't say it in the workplace either.
They would.
No,
They
no,
they,
but
they would like it's almost like a lower form of like discrimination against it. They would if they found out if certain jobs, most jobs, I want to say at the time, like I'm talking like 70s, 60s, if you were gay, that could affect your position. Like you could not get the job or you could not get hired. It's very similar to the glass ceiling in that aspect.
yeah, but nobody like in a formal work discussion, like if an employee was talking to a boss, would say, "Oh, that's so gay," even 40, 50 years ago.
No, but what I'm saying is they wouldn't say that exact same thing, but it was very common to like openly what we would consider now to be discriminating against people who were gay. But back then, it was like everyday thing. What makes it discrimination? You know, like people didn't view it as discrimination because it was so common because that's what was acceptable at the time.
The thing is, there's no relationship to homosexual stigma when people say that now.
No, there isn't.
You know what I think? You know what I think? I think that if your values and your thoughts are for equality and support all different demographics, that doesn't really matter your vocabulary on how you express yourself. Because if it's a guarantee that you are somebody who believes in equality, then you're not really doing any harm at the end of the day.
Like, I mean, I understand where you're coming from because, you know what, it is just a term. And, like, I know when my friends say it or other people my age say that, they do not actually mean it. They don't have anything against people who are gay. Like, in this day and age, if you do have something against someone who is gay, you are the outcast. It's completely changed around. And you know what? Like,
yeah.
Like there's no reason people who are gay should be discriminated against. There's simply none. But at the same time, like just saying words do have meaning, and I understand that some words are lighter than others. But a similar term people often use is like Allah Akbar, like, oh, they're gonna come for you, like Muslims, like, right? It's not really acceptable to say that in like a business environment, not a public environment, nonetheless. You know, it's if it was so acceptable, we would be able to say those things in those types of environments. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not that acceptable. That's where it gets the shade. That is why we're having this conversation. I understand the meaning behind it, the weight the term has is very, very minimal. But at the same time, words do have history and meaning.
Yeah. That comes back to the free speech debate, you know? Is it okay to say what you want, use slang that's today seen as offensive or obsolete? Or do you have to put regulations or be very mindful about how you speak?
I personally feel that we should not have censorship with what we say. That is, the effects of what we say will come after. We should be able to say what we want to say. If we don't, our country will end up not being so outgoing. And we, like in China, for an example, they have lots and lots of censorship. So people are like often in prison. I want to say I've heard stories of like an artist being in prison just for saying some very minimal stuff about communism.
Yeah, culturally in prison. You know?
Well, yeah.
Not able to
he wasn't allowed to like leave his house. He was on house arrest for like some ridiculous amount of time, something like that, right? So I think freedom of speech is so important. In fact, this can be seen throughout history. If someone wants to say something and someone doesn't let them say it, there will be a form of revolution. Like, not meaning like, oh, there's going to be like an actual revolution, but what has to be said will eventually come out. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if we compress it, we can't compress it for long. because one way or another it's going to come out. So yeah, we need to accept the consequences of what we say. That's after the fact we say it.
Right. I think that it depends on what you value more. If you value semantics of something or just a person's freedom, you know. And
I'm not actually sure.
I value just a person's basic freedom.
Well, I don't even know what semantics are. What are semantics?
Maybe I use that wrong, but what I mean is that the things that you say or the things that you do versus your freedom to do so. I think that your freedom to do so is more important.
I think yeah, freedom is definitely a big one. I think yeah, you can't really say anything if you don't have the freedom to say it. You know, so without freedom, the term semantics you used can't really exist. Because what is there to say when you are restricted, when you're censored? You there, mate?
Yeah. There's nothing to say. Nothing to say.
How often do you want to do this?
How often?
Yeah.
Weekly or bi-weekly?
Yeah, I think we could make this work. What we should do is, I'm thinking we should have almost like 2 live streams. One live stream about like the stuff that we're talking about like right now, because it gives a good perspective of what the demographic of people who are watching YouTube feel about current issues. And the other thing I was going to suggest is if we did something related to something, I don't know, I want to say popular, just to talk about it and give our opinions, you know, and what people do on live streams, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if what would you want to do? Like would it be a game? Would it be like a story? Would it be perhaps like a review of other people videos? But like, you know what, that's kind of like I don't really like that idea. But
Yeah, no.
pardon?
Yeah, not our opinions on other people's videos.
Yeah, that's I don't really like that one either. But like, what else? What else could we do?
Music, movies, our future, our dreams, our goals, how we think we're gonna accomplish them, why we think we might not be able to.
I don't know. That's
Who's
kind of too
playing?
personal, you know.
Well, it depends.
You remember, like, these are random people watching you. You know, like, you don't want to get too close to them. You don't know who's watching. You don't want to open yourself up too much. You want to have some sort of privacy. I don't know. Like, maybe like, what's a popular TV show right now?
I don't really watch any shows now,
I don't either,
to be
actually.
honest.
Okay, well, we neither of us know any of those, so maybe that's not the best idea. What else?
You know what I think? I think that people who watch, I don't know, I never ever liked getting into TV shows. It's not for
No.
me. But like the story just would be way too long.
Storage of what?
No, the story. Too
Yeah.
long. Like I get like unattached or just not empathetic about the characters just because I see them too frequently. I really care about them after.
Okay, so TV shows, movies are kind of difficult because like you actually have to watch the movie and it's like it's a very anticipated type of thing, right? So we can't frequently do that, but we
Well,
could
we
do
can do movies that were out
unscheduled
already,
stuff. Yeah, already.
like old movies.
Yeah, I know, but like who's gonna watch a review of an old movie?
A lot of people.
Especially when there's so many other better videos.
Plus, there's a lot of debates. Like, if some people think one movie is the best of all time, while others
Oh, like
think that
Pulp
it's
Fiction?
really good. Yeah, okay. One example is Titanic. Like, half the people think that it's one of the best movies ever made, and the other half think it's a real money grabber, and it's just a soft, one-dimensional love story, you know. But I think Titanic's got a lot to depth with it. I'm on the side that it's one of the best ever movies because it's
I
really
haven't watched it in a
historically.
long time. And
Seriously,
I really liked it.
you didn't watch it?
I haven't watched it in a long time. When I was like 8, I watched it and I really
Oh
liked it.
shit! You should watch it again.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, it's
Oh,
really
well,
historically accurate. Like everything that happened on the real Titanic was portrayed. And
well, what else? So we could do movies, but we have to wait for a movie we're actually like interested about, you know? Have you seen the new Star Wars movie?
Rogue One?
Yeah,
No.
I haven't either, so I'm not really interested in it, to be honest, but you know.
Did you ever get into Star Wars like original trilogy?
Oh, I used to be so big in it actually, but
Yeah,
after the
same.
seventh one, I just like, you know what? This isn't for me.
Seventh one was a real. You know how?
This,
Did you ever hear about how Phantom Menace, when it came out, people were really disappointed about it? That was
yeah,
really bad. Yeah, I think that um, seven is on par with that.
I'd argue it was
Because
worse
I
actually,
think it was worse than Phantom Menace. Maybe
buddy. When
Phantom
when
Menace. Phantom
what
Menace
like,
was really cheesy and it had a bunch of really
dude?
kind of.
When I saw the part in the seventh movie where there was that bridge, I knew in my gut even before Han Solo walked on that bridge he wouldn't live. I knew he would
And
die. I predicted it like that.
the story was way too similar to A New Hope. It felt like I was rewatching A New Hope with different characters. Seriously, you should watch A New Hope, then right after, watch whatever the hell the seventh one is called, Force Awakens, and you're gonna see no differences whatsoever,
Yeah,
other than the faces of the characters.
yeah. Like I mean, Star Wars, it's a really big uh storyboard, and it's picked up a lot of steam ever since its release. That was like I want to say close to 40 some odd years ago, right? So that's why it's so big. And what I'm gonna say is that it's more or less overrated. Like I don't know. I feel like other movies, other TV series, other like other stuff is just much more entertaining, more impactful, more
Wait, sorry, what stuff is much more entertaining?
like there's some crazy movies out there like that are just amazing. Like everyone gives props to like the trilogy, The Dark Knight, right? I really like it. You know, I'm under the impression that it's a better story than Star Wars. Uh, like I don't read anymore, but I read Naruto when that came out. I like that story better than Star Wars. Like some TV shows, you gotta remember like Game of Thrones. Everyone's in love with that shit. I've never watched it personally, so I can't comment on it. There's a reason why everyone's in love with it because it's so unpredictable, apparently. So I mean, like, there's better stuff than Star Wars for sure.
Yeah. You know that a lot of Game of Thrones is filmed in Croatia?
Oh yeah, why is that?
I don't know. Apparently, it had really good scenery there.
Oh, I thought I was assuming like it'd be cheaper to film there since like the country is pretty shitty.
Fuck you. Maybe that too, though.
I was watching Breaking Bad, and I think it was either Croatia or a country right beside Croatia or in that general area. I can't remember. Oh no, I think she said the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic. I don't know if this is entirely accurate, but according to this show, the Czech Republic, they consume more meth than any other part of any other country. Like times like 3 or something like large.
I don't buy it. I don't believe that. Czech Republic, seriously?
Yeah, they like their meth apparently. According to that show, I haven't looked into it myself.
I thought if it would be anywhere in Europe, it'd be Russia.
Yeah. Okay, so we've discussed TV shows and we've discussed movies. What are some more ideas?
You got music, got future, got food.
Yeah, okay, we could do music, but we'd have to like get the album when it first like comes out so we can like review it and stuff, right?
Yeah. Or we could do stuff like top 5 worst songs of the year, top 5 best songs of the year.
Yeah, we could do that. So music's like, yeah, we could do music because like everybody drops albums, like whatever rapper, whatever pop star, whatever country singer, whatever. The list goes on. There's probably a new album released like once a week, right? So we got that, okay? You can do movies too, like we said. What else could we do? Oh, video games maybe?
Yeah. Sports?
Sports? Yeah. We could like give our opinions and stuff on that. We could like do the UEFA stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So, do you want to like be on top of that since like you know the schedule for like the majority of the games?
Yeah, sure.
All right. We could like watch them together so like we can like react to the live stream.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we should do it before or during, before or after the game?
After.
Okay. Um Oh yeah, and we could do like boxing stuff too since like there's so much hype around like every UFC match, you know? Like I think there was like UFC 207 recently.
Yeah, remember,
About that.
it's not UFC, but remember Floyd versus Manny?
Yes,
I
and
was so hyped up.
last week or the week before there was Ronda Rousey versus someone else, and Ronda Rousey lost the previous fight, and she got so like mad and depressed, and she really built herself up this time, and she lost within like a minute, so
Cool.
that was a really big one. What else can we do?
It's a lot of topics already. Politics, obviously.
I feel like if we do something like specific, we get more views. You know what I mean? Very
Mhm.
specific.
Yeah, or if we kept one kind of
One
what
thing.
idea or mindset.
Yeah. Hmm. Uh, it seems really, really corny, but they seem to get a lot of views, and those the type of videos I'm thinking about are like react, not like yeah, I guess it's called a reaction, where people like try not to laugh, challenge shit like that. You know,
What about those?
those get a lot of views for some weird reason. So, and they're pretty easy to make, right? You're just watching someone else's content, as
Mhm.
cheesy and as scummy as it sounds. We could do watching someone react to someone react to someone react to someone react. What about talking about the news?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
bored.
yeah, did you hear about that Nestle stuff? Apparently, Nutella stuff. Apparently, the way they cook their palm oil or prepare it in their Nutella is apparently believed to cause cancer.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's true or not, but until the tide settles down, it's probably best to keep your distance.
Wow.
Yeah. I ate like 2 Nutella sandwiches that day. I found out beforehand. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I think we could cut it for now, honestly. It's been a long time.
Should I upload this?
It's been a good run. Yeah, but try to edit it until at the part where we talked about like the important stuff or like the meat, you know, when we start to get into serious topics. If you
Yeah,
can.
how long was this? I feel like half of it was probably just us figuring out how to do it. It was like an
Yeah.
hour, so we talked for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's good. That's the normal podcast length.
No, usually they're like I want to say 2 hours.
For real?
Yeah, but we don't have to be like everyone else.
No.
We
Make
can do our
sure
own thing.
short and sweet.
Short and
I
sweet.
don't know how people would watch an entire 2 hour podcast. Do people
What,
do
what I
that?
think,
Do they
what I
watch the
think,
whole thing?
what I think is they just put it in the background of like their mind when they're doing something, and they might even like put on 2 times speed.
Hmm.
So like when
They
they're
wouldn't
doing
even know
their
what they're
homework, they
saying.
might listen to a podcast, maybe even on 2 times speed. What were you gonna say?
They wouldn't even know what they're saying.
Well, I mean, like when I when I watch like a video and I don't feel like watching like the whole thing, I just put on like 2 times speed, but I understand everything.
Oh,
Like,
I've never done that before.
yeah, I do all the time actually. So it's not that hard to understand. Like I watch Filthy Frank's videos, right? Whenever he comes out with some new rap thing, I'm like, okay, maybe it's gonna be funny. I put on 2 times speed. You only can listen to the music. What a disappointment. I don't even think I'm subscribed to him anymore. He's shitty content. Same with iDubbbz. He used to be better. Same with Max Mofo. The only one I like is anything for views. No, I'm kidding. You know the guy who has fat cunt tattoo on his belly?
Hmm.
That's the guy. Do you want to like make videos together, like on PowerPoint or something, or on like video cameras?
How come?
I don't know, just for fun.
Yeah. I still really want to do that short film idea when um, the semester's over.
Yeah, well, I'll do it quick because it's coming to an end.
It's what?
The semester is coming to an end, and plus, like, you said still on the February 7th, right?
What's on February 7th?
The due date for your university applications, right?
Oh, no, I mean, okay, so there's two projects, right? So one is that one where if you have the Gannon House, right? That's
Yeah.
just for personal interest and to give to little film festivals like York Region Film Festival. That I could submit anytime. The one I have to submit by February 2nd is a 90-second short film that I would just need people as extras, and they don't have any. They don't have to be. They don't have any lines or anything. They just have to stand there.
Hey, Jane, can I ask you a question?
What?
Why did you write on my profile, "Lunge that dick in your mom's ass"?
What?
Yeah, Jaden Pugar commented 6 months ago.
Don't
Lunge
say my name.
in your mom's ass.
I don't think that was so good.
Yeah.
And like edit out this part where we just say nothing. You know,
I don't even know how to edit.
I think just YouTube editor.
Yeah, that doesn't really work that well. I've played around with it for a bit. I don't really know how to
There should be at least a cut. That's all you gotta do is just cut it.
cut it. Yo, I'm on Filthy Frank's page right now because it was in my recommended. He released an album.
Yeah, I know about that.
Is it any good? I don't think it would be.
Can't take that music seriously.
Yeah. It's just stupid. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to how to just play around with this video right now. I can't even remember how to get back to where I put the video. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Gordon, you know what I gotta do? You know what's hilarious? So for
Yeah.
food and nutrition, I gotta make like a healthy meal, and I gotta make a video of it, like a cook show, right? And it has to relate to this case study you have. Like your case study would be that your person is lactose intolerant, so they can't have milk, or they're vegetarian. Anyway, so my person's vegetarian, so I'm making vegetarian lasagna. And how to basic as a video come how to make vegetarian lasagna, and I should just submit that.
Oh my god.
It's
That'd
perfect.
be hilarious.
And it starts out so normally too. Like it's showing him just like put a bunch of things, like he's got green chili, onions, and everything. I haven't even watched the whole thing yet. Just waiting for him to spaz out. How bad it'll be. So far it's normal. It's like halfway through.
Huh. Yeah, but I think should be pretty suspicious since like his videos are pretty good quality.
No, this one girl in my class, her friend helped her film the video, and her friend has like a brand new camera that's uh like professional quality, and it looks like you're watching actual cookbook video or actual TV channel. It's really good quality. Some cameras that you can just buy at Best Buy are like 4K, like theater quality, and that's new. That's like a year and a half. Only a year and a half you'd be able to do that because I think 4K video cameras are only a year and a half old. Like the difference from just 2013, 2014 cameras to today is a pretty big leap. Like my video camera is a 2011, and I mean, it was the best camera in 2011, and now it's a little bit behind. I mean, it still looks fantastic. I don't complain about it, but it's titled as being the best. Um,
Oh shit. I just remembered I forgot to click record.
are you serious?
Yeah.
So wait, that's impossible because it says live now.
Yeah, I know. So we're streaming, but my editing software isn't recording it, so I can't record it.
But then, so once we end this, we'll never have it.
No, I think they stay for a bit.
Okay, what you can do, if it's possible, is the second it's done, record what we talked about. Like watch the live video, and then just record that on your screen.
All right.
There's only 15 seconds left of this video. It's still normal. We made the entire design completely normal. Oh, now it's burnt. Oh, there we go.
What happened?
He broke his microwave. Or sorry, he broke his oven. You gotta watch it. Just type how to make vegetarian lasagna. This is a good one. Oh my god, know what I should do? I should show this video first and then say, sorry, that's not my wrong video. And then play mine. It's so good.
I want to mute my thing real quick. Dude, I just skipped to the end. That was so sudden. You gotta play that before. Play that before. What?
Yeah, it's so good because it's so unexpected. like it looks like a really good video. Like my teacher, while she's watching it, like the normal stuff, she's like, "Oh wow, Jaden put a lot of effort into this," and it just goes fucking nuts. The best is when he opens it and it's burnt.
He opens it, it's burnt. He starts throwing so many eggs. He throws a brick at his oven. The thing breaks. He smashes the lasagna with a shovel. He just covers it in meat and makes
And
the
fish.
deep throat of carrot.
You see the last second with the fish and the carrot.
Yeah, I saw that. What would your teacher say if you presented that?
I don't know. I don't know. I think she starts screaming in shock, especially because it's so unexpected. Like it's a perfect video until the second he opens it and it's burnt. He starts coughing.
What's the
And he throws all the eggs.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that again. 1 second.
Yeah, watch it. Watch him from the very beginning. Just the whole thing through. Hello? You still there? Gordon, you still there?
Yeah, I was just watching the video again.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching it again.
Oh my god.
I'm just thinking how perfect that would be if I did it in class.
You gotta record the reaction though. You gotta record the reaction.
Yeah. I'll get somebody like
Dude, these videos are so fucked up.
this is my favorite. This is one of my very favorite channels on YouTube.
You know what though? Like, remember how we were talking about like how much like waste like we how wasteful we are. Like this is like a perfect example. Like how much food does he waste? You know, it's a perfect example. How to be sexy.
Oh, you know what's so funny? I forgot to tell you. You remember how I was writing that test outside the door?
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why, but something got me thinking about how to basic while I was writing it. And do you know that one video where it's a shot of his feet and his legs, and he's dropping a bunch of stuff between his legs. He's shitting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That exact scene, like those 2 seconds of him just dropping a bunch of shit, like replayed over in my mind like 90 times. That's all I thought about during my test. I can stop laughing to myself. It's how to make a Krabby Patty. Type it up.
Oh, I think I okay. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
watch it. I'm gonna mute my mic. Okay. Let me watch it.
okay. You'll know what I'm talking about. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I'm still watching it.
Did you see the part I was talking about?
Yeah. Let me finish the video.
I actually have to go in 1 minute. All right, great. Gordon, I'm gonna go, buddy. Great podcasting.
All right. Good. Good.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully I can do this. All right. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Maybe we should do this tomorrow if we're not busy or
Yeah,
something.
okay. Yeah, better version.
Okay. All right. Ciao.
Yeah, boy.
All right. I'm ending the stream in 3, 2, 1. Let's end this.